All right, we're right back and it's time for sports. Goodness, she hasn't jackpot yet. She's here with us, Oyechi. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Osa. No, I won't jackpot yet. Don't worry.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. All right, tell us.
Give us a heads up.
I won't give you a heads up. You just see my goods will be on sale.
Oh yeah, that's what happens at first. Somebody has deep freezer for sale. You have to buy
I'll do panic buying.
AC, you know.
All right, go ahead. What's going on in sport?
A lot going on in the world of sport, but today we would make a quick stop in the world of football. We'll go to the Europa League, where Manchester United fell behind early, but eventually they recovered to beat Omonia Nicosia away in Cyprus 3-2, thanks to 2 goals from Marcus Rashford. Anthony Martial grabbed the others as United battled hard against their well-organised opponents, whom they struggled to break down until the second half of the match. The win keeps United second in the group behind Real Sociedad. In the other group game, Arsenal made it 2 wins in 2 games for the Europa League as they beat Norwegian side Bodo Glimt in a routine fashion. You know what Arsenal know how to do best from the Premier League. They are bringing it down to the Europa League as Mikel Arteta's side looked comfortable after scoring 2 early goals through Edin Katia and also Rob Holding. Fabio Vieira added a third late in the game as the Gunners will have 2 points clear of Bodo Glimt and PSV Eindhoven. So it's a great one to see that Arsenal will face Liverpool in the Premier League for Sunday, and that's the game a lot of people want to talk about because they want to know if Arsenal will maintain that top spot there. Joining us in this conversation will be Pan-African football commentator Andrew Oysen. Thank you so much, Andrew, for joining us. All right, we'll wait for Andrew to join with us there. But remember that Sunday's game is going to be a decider between Liverpool and Arsenal. Arsenal are topping the table there in the English Premier League with Manchester City trailing behind. Just 1 point adrift. So we can't wait to see if 3 points will be added for Arsenal for them to stay on top of the table in the Premier League this season. Or we'll see the big shocker coming from Liverpool having to step up preparations. But let's remind you the results from the Europa League for yesterday. Yes, Manchester United got their win 3-2. They had the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. We could not even score. Even when he was in front of goal, he could not convert that chances and then putting the ball in the net. But we would say 3-2 it ended in the Europa League there for Manchester United. But we did see other games like Sheriff and Real Sociedad that ended 2-0 in favor of Real Sociedad, the away side. Away from that to the other group games where we see results coming in for FC Zurich, having to lose to PSV Eindhoven. Arsenal go on a winning spree for 3-0 against Bodo Glimt. Fenerbahce and Lanaka, that ended 2-0, and Rennes, that ended 2-1 against Dynamo Kiev. For the other games, Roma suffered another defeat there. The special one was beaten blue-black by Real Betis. But let's see what the group standing is looking like. For Group A, we are seeing that we've got a little bit of changes there, as Arsenal maintain top spots there, having to win 2 games. But 2 games played already, 2 wins for them. No draw, no loss, stay on 6 points. That is the command there. That is the mandate by Mikel Arteta. While Zurich had no points there after losing 3 games. Bodo Glimt, 3 games played with just 4 points, standing just ahead of Zurich. PSV Eindhoven has played only 2 games, having 4 points in Group A. Away from that to Group B, let's see what that looks like too. So teams in Group B are trying to battle their way to the top there, as we've got 2 teams who are on the same point, 7 points each, the teams of Fenerbahce and Rennes. But for Lanaka and Dynamo Kiev, they've got no point, and we're waiting to see if they will be able to go to the next round of the Europa League. Group C is looking a bit dicey too. A bit of difference, 9 points for Real Betis. Ludogorets staying with 4 points. For Roma, they will have to try all they can to get past Real Betis there. They lost their first game, losing the second game this time. But they only have 1 win there in the 3 games played. So we're hoping that they get a chance to go to the next round of the Europa League. Group D also is looking a bit dicey too, a bit of a situation there where we have the likes of Braga. Braga will have to try their way to brag their way to the top but they will have to beat 9 points. You lose there to get past to the next round of the Europa League. Union Berlin from the German Bundesliga are still suffering from 3 games. They've won only 1. Lost 2 games there, sitting on 3 points. Malmo came, they saw, but they've not conquered yet in the 3 games played for the Europa League in Group D. Let's move to Group E, where we've got Manchester United. Manchester United are sitting on 6 points, having 9 points. They 3 games. Yes, they won. Manchester United game. So Manchester United have only got 1 loss and two wins there in 3 games played. Now, this group has got Sheriff, a group that has got Real Sociedad, Sheriff, Omonia Nicosia. Manchester United will have to do all they can to make sure that they top this group in Group E there for the Europa League. All right, let's see if we go back to Group F now. Group F, it's a dicey situation. Each team on Group F has been left with 4 points. Each one of them. Michelin has got 4 points, Feyenoord has got 4 points, Lazio have got 4 points, and Sturm having 4 points there. Who would be the team to go to the next round of the Europa League in Group F? That is a question everyone's asking right now. Each team has got 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. It's a dicey situation over there in Group F. But for Group G, a big decider there for Freiburg. Well, 9 points. Karabakh sits on 6 points. And Nantes, after losing out yesterday in their game, they sit at 3 points. Olympiacos having no points there in Group G. Group H sits with Monaco on 6 points and also Fenerbahce on 6 points. But Trabzonspor sits at 3 and Zeva sitting at 3. All right, there we have in the groupings for the Europa League for this season. But let's tell you that we got some dicey fixture in the English Premier League for Saturday games. And we'll be previewing those games today. Bournemouth will be up against Leicester City. Chelsea will take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers, who have not gotten a coach yet, still having their interim in charge. So we're hoping that they come all out against Chelsea. Manchester City will be back again. Erling Haaland has been on a scoring spree, having 3 hat-tricks back to back. What can he do against Southampton? That is the question in the lips of many. Will he churn up the goals? Will Phil Foden churn up the goals for Pep Guardiola's charges? That is a question a lot are asking right now. They go against Southampton that has got the likes of Joe Aribo, the Nigerian Super Eagles midfielder. We'll be hoping that he makes a change there for Southampton. Newcastle will be taking on Brentford, and Brighton and Hove Albion will be taking on Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur, after their showing at the UEFA Champions League, let's see if they can dot their I's, cross the T's against Brighton and Hove Albion. All right, Joe, I know you're a Chelsea fan and you're going against Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's a big tie for you, but I know it's going to be a home win for you.
It's going to be a great win for Chelsea, by the way. Let me start off first. I mean, let me clear my throat.
You're just
because
too
of some
proud.
red
You're too
devils
proud.
who are around the environment. It's going to be a good one for the Blues, especially with the fact that a certain Diego Costa is coming back to the Stamford Bridge. It will be good to see him. And I know he will be trying to make a point to prove that, listen, you guys did not keep me when I had issues with that coach. I won you guys medals, and now I'm back to destroy you. But hopefully his own coach has been sacked. Let's see what he's going to do at this time over the weekend.
Okay, now it's great to see that you're on blue. So you're representing already even before the game for Saturday. Also, we're not going to be seeing Manchester United, but we're going to be seeing the side that humiliated Manchester United. Manchester City are up against Southampton.
I was hoping that you were going to say Arsenal, because I would like to see Arsenal tears. I miss Arsenal tears. It's been so long.
Thank you for saying that, because the Reds will not walk alone when they take on Arsenal. But I can't wait for that game for Sunday.
Wow. It's going to be a really tough weekend, and I'm looking forward to it.
So you think the Reds can pull that upset there, bring Arsenal away from the #1 spot in the English Premier League standings?
I don't think so. I think they might get a draw, but Liverpool at this point, have not been able to show that they are, a really, really hungry, dangerous side. Arsenal still seems to get away with, victories, 3 points every other weekend, and so I don't think that Liverpool will be able to beat them, but you can never tell. It's football.
get your hopes high there. But I feel that they will be able to get from that win from the UEFA Champions League, bring it down to the Premier League, and then maybe play real football, good football. Sport update at this time. I am Onyechi Obaro.
Thank you very much, Onye, and of course, very interesting there. Looking forward to seeing how those games turn out this weekend.
I'm also looking forward to it.
We've had a really, really interesting hour so far. We'll be seeing you again pretty soon. And of course, let's quickly share with you a recap of some of the stories that we've spoken about so far.